The Ugandan contingent, which is part of AMISOM, started its operations on the 28th of July. We conducted these operations to achieve the following. One was to widen our span of control. We wanted to widen our span of control in Mogadishu. Widening this span of control relieved us from the incoming shells of Al-Shabaab because we were at the range. The civilian population and the town area was at the range, including State House, was at the range of Al-Shabaab mortar fire. So every morning, every day, they could shell into our position indiscriminately. That's one of the reasons that made us move out to ensure that we take the war to Al-Shabaab and push them far away from inflicting casualties on the civilian population within Mogadishu. Secondly, we wanted to control the economic hub that Al-Shabaab had been using to raise funds or revenue to support its operations, and that was Bakara. Thirdly, of course, we intend totally liberate Mogadishu, and thereafter other areas surrounding Mogadishu. Who knows, if we can get Somalis so fast, the better. So have we achieved this? Yes, we did it. On day one, the 28th, we moved, captured Monopoly Junction, Florensa, part of Bakara. We isolated Bakara. We isolated Bakara purposely so that we do not destroy buildings and people's property in Bakara. The enemy lured us into Bakara, but we did not agree that. We wanted to minimize collateral damage within that area. So our next move was to move from Monopoly Junction, that is Florensa, and capture Mogadishu. Mogadishu is so strategic. If you control the Mogadishu Stadium is so strategic to us because it controls the inlet into Mogadishu. So when you are sitting on Mogadishu Stadium, you control the bigger inlet into Mogadishu from Denley. Currently, the enemy can only use Afogoi, Denley, and then come to the stadium. Via the stadium, they could go to Bakara. So when we closed the stadium, that means Bakara became irrelevant to them. They could not defend Bakara anymore when we captured here. So the only option was to retreat. They retreated on day 5. What I mean by day 5, we started fighting day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Day 5 is when Al-Shabaab completely retreated from Mogadishu. Day 5, they came and attacked all our front lines, from Abdelaziz to the German factory. We held our position firm. Al-Shabaab took a lot of casualties. Most of their commanders were killed. And they realized they could not sustain the battle anymore. So the only solution was they pulled out at 5 a.m. on day 5. We have expanded and liberated a big area now. It's good for the people of Mogadishu. Bakara, we have given it the police. The police is the one manning the security of Bakara as they gradually ensure that people should come back to their properties. We are also helping them to ensure that Bakara is completely secured. Of recent, we have been finding very many IEDs, improvised explosive devices, within Bakara. 3-4 days ago, we got around 147 pieces, warheads of 155 millimeter shell. And this is used for manufacturing bombs, suicide bombs, roadside bombs, and vehicle improvised explosive devices. Also in Mogadishu steel factory, that's where they used to manufacture these bombs. It's also in our hands, we control it. We got a lot of explosive in those places. So the only place still remaining that we need to dominate is pasta factory, extreme north of Mogadishu. The enemy pockets are still within that area. They're still disturbing the population. But I know it's a question of time. We shall also get that. We could say, really, Mogadishu has 16 districts anyway, before I forget. But comfortably, very comfortably, we have 15 districts. It is only that part of Denley that we need to get. Yakshid, which is in Pasta, we are controlling it also. So we are sitting very comfortably on 14, 15 districts, very comfortably. So there's only one district when we get, then we can say, we can put our thumbs up and say, yeah, it has been achieved. Of course, we are not going to defend Mogadishu from Mogadishu. You need still to take the war back to the enemy, where it has gone. We don't need to allow him to reorganize. But as we have always talked, we still need more manpower. To make us achieve more, we need more manpower. We are also developing the capacity of the TFG military. And that's our biggest challenge now. We are developing their capacity so that we can roll them out to operate. Because with time, they're the ones going to take over this responsibility of defending this country, because the country belongs to them.